How I feel after putting my phone down. I'm going on my laptop now. Normalize taking photos like a divorced dad. This dude is not real. My dream scenario is everyone I like sitting around a big table enjoying a bowl of soup I made. They all say, wow, this was so good, and they all ask for seconds. I think Minecrafters built this hotel and forgot to delete that block. How I feel feeding information to both sides of the beef. I can't believe she has her own little organs. Like, what do you mean she has a little heart and tiny lungs and her own little thoughts? Stomp, 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 stomp. This is some good classic internet humor. Icon has cheeseburger-esque meme, a beautiful reminder of a simpler time. When I realized mid-combo that I overestimated my importance in their life. Accidentally hits elbow on the table, my entire arm feeling fuzzy. I'm so confused how traffic is a thing because once you get to the front, there's nothing there. Who would you cast as a live-action Gwen Stacy? Top left is a freaking dude. Just wait till you see the bottom right. Man legally changes his gender to identify as a woman so he can retire 5 years earlier in Argentina. Normal heartbeat, deceased heartbeat, heartbeat when you touch your pocket and don't feel your phone. My mom leaves poisoned bread in the kitchen. Me and the rat at 3 a.m. The cat you've raised since birth the moment you open the front door. Motherfrickers would tap your shoulder and start looking like this. There's no one else around. How it feels to ask what happened when your friends are laughing. Hey gorgeous, how are you? She's sleeping, bro. It's me, her boyfriend. Hey handsome, how are you? Police have arrested a Minnesota man who checked his sick wife out of a nursing home to throw her a death party. Her final hours included meth, listening to metal, and having authorities said. Where are you? My room? No? Since pick. Yes? Oh. Saving this worm from drying out on the concrete just in case it's someone's girlfriend. Evidence of an S-tier nap. My wedding versus the downfall of the guy that chews loudly. Why don't killers hide the bodies in cemeteries? Me after realizing people actually sit and watch a streamer for hours while spamming dumb emotes. Using etc. because there are too many examples. Using etc. because you don't know any more examples. It's so sad women these days feel the need to get plastic surgery, fillers, and use heavy filters and makeup to hide their faces. You fat, hideous, molesty, yeast-ridden land whale. I've never had plastic surgery and don't even have fillers. I highly recommend gastric bypass and wearing a mask to prevent scaring more people with your Jabba the Hutt ass. My parents at my age. Let's buy this house. Yes. Me at my age. I will never financially recover from this check engine life. Being a pedestrian is so embarrassing. Like, stop looking at me. These fellas forgot the bacon on my sandwich. From where? Subway. Fella, you forgot your own bacon. How they forgot your bacon and you standing watching them make your sandwich? Whose side are you on? I'm just gonna give you a full refund. Thanks, Marcus. That was easy. It's no problem. Honestly, I just want to get out of here. I got my daughter's a new dog and I just want to get home and play with that puppy. What is that? Javocado toast. Listen, are you coming to pick the kids up or not? Butter is such a superfood that it has its own penthouse in the fridge. The world's most prominent hater of gender dysmorphia just admitted something interesting. Elon Musk says he longs to get pregnant so he can produce as many children as possible. On a video about an eggnog recipe, by the way. Is there a good substitute for people allergic to eggs and dairy? Y'all just gonna have to sit this one out. Girls' locker room. OMG, I'm so tired. The test was so hard. Boys' locker room. Assault vehicle acquired! Girls, I know she's my best friend, but I still don't trust her. Boys after 1 day of friendship. When you've mastered the art of minding your own business. So, why did you get fired? Learned how to perpendicular park today. Hey, it's your Uber driver. I am inside. You mean outside? Unfortunately, no. This you? Yeah. Dad doesn't want a dog. Family gets a dog anyway. Dad and the dog best friends. I was like, what happened to her legs, then realized it's a dang bag of popcorn. Do onions belong on a burger? Do fish belong in the sea? My therapist just said to me, and it hit me like a brick, you know I'm required to report all this to law enforcement, right? My talent is identifying birds. Okay, what's this one? Yep, it's definitely a bird. Amazon just fired me while I'm in their van. All this crap going to my house. This is my Tinder profile. I've had it for a year. 23 men have contacted me to say I'm incorrect fact about toilet paper. If you feed a moose, it may become aggressive and attack the next human it meets if it has no food to offer. Feeding a moose is my favorite hobby now. My kid just waited in McDonald's line for 3 hours for a nugget sauce made of teriyaki and ketchup. Yeah, it'll be community college. Unemployed me when I realized I won't be getting a paycheck this month either. In high school, I was complaining about how long the school day was, and my teacher turned to me and said, "The days are long, but the years are short." And I was like, "What the F are you talking about, you lunatic?" And then the bell rang and now I'm in my 30s. That baby about to have a chin like a cash register. Asked a girl to choke me for fun, but she stopped after 2 seconds because apparently I looked at her with prey eyes and it was like choking a bunny. In a small redneck town, Wyoming, standing outside of a bar smoking a cigarette. Old man in a cowboy hat comes out smelling like pure whiskey. Looks up into the sky at the clouds. Thunder's rolling in. Drunkenly stumbles away. Thunder never came. WTF, he lied. I want to rock your world. Let's have fun together. Can I rock your world? I want to enjoy you. I want to rock your world. Time to rock your world. You ready for me to rock your world? When you're traveling through a cave and keep running into the wild Geodudes. A giant potato in Idaho has been turned into an Airbnb and you can rent it for $200 a night. This is exactly the kind of crap I thought goes on in Idaho. Wendy's is savage. There's still time. Are you freaking kidding me? Among Us Cloud. Help! Grandma, are you okay? No, bread. Buy me bread? Walmart? No one. The Kardashians. Your smile's cute. My smile. Barber, what kind of cut you want? Ever played Minecraft? Say no more, fam. Snapchat, are you sure you want to abandon this masterpiece? The picture. Hi, can I buy you a drink? Sure. She's not interested. I love my air fryer so much. They're just so amazing. Everyone should get one. Normal people. I lost my job. Me too. Don't worry. You'll get a better job soon. I wish that I could be like you. How are you so positive? Delusion. Back in my day, YouTube had a star rating system. When the waitress takes your plate and there were still fries on it. My mother when the guests arrive versus my mother as soon as the guests leave. When fuel prices get so high, you switch to Duracell AA. When you have a lot to say but silence is the best option. 19-year-olds making fun of 17-year-olds be like. Attitude of a lion but the body of 200 years of selective breeding. That feeling after sending a risky text and seeing typing for way too long. What I think will happen every time I ask, can I join? Work really hard and one day this can be you. Rip, worked really hard. Weekends as an adult are neat because you can either do all of your errands or you can do the things you enjoy, but either way, it's the wrong choice. It's unbelievable how much work goes into having a mid-physique and relatively clean house. I can't do this anymore. I mean, I can. I will, obviously, but I can't freaking do this anymore. State of the world, bad. Mental health, also bad. But still, we charge forward. What do you do for a living? I do my best. Boy, I sure haven't done much today. I'm quite behind. I should get to it. Scroll. A man hurled racist slurs in a punch at a FedEx driver, then died after he was punched back. Damn, he sent him to God. Same day shipping. My grandma's key wallet that she used for 50 years. We really need to start using these again because this is genius. Guy at the game store said this is the best game they have. So I asked if he thinks I can play it if I only played Animal Crossing before, and he goes, yes, it has a cute horse. Elden Ring. 13 years old me, don't tell me what to do. Me now. Could someone tell me exactly in chronological order and with great detail what I have to do? My favorite relationship dynamic is tall, mysterious, beautiful knockout and a weird little gremlin that makes them laugh and they're deeply devoted to each other. Took 28 years to realize that no matter what the meeting is about, if you randomly chime in with, it's just about finding that balance, people will always agree. Boyfriend, if I killed someone, would you tell on me? Me, no, but I'd use it against you all the time. It'd be like, are you gonna walk the dog or do I have to make a phone call? When they ask about your day, but you've had the same day for the past 3 years. Sim, what does it feel like to have ADHD? Me. Every day I wait for an email that says, you're in big trouble and everyone is mad at you. Moms with their newborns. Oh my god, he's the most beautiful baby ever. He looks just like me. Newborn. Thinking about the homeless man in Austin who I used to pay $15 to watch my car while I went out, and one night I came back and all of the cars around mine were broken into, except mine. He was sitting on my hood and said, I ain't let him touch this one, Miss Kinsey. This person decided to paint the bottom of their pool red instead of blue. This kind of fire. A drunk girl at this party asked me, so like, what's your backstory? I said scoliosis, and she said with complete sincerity, that's crazy. I'm a Leo. Libra. An app like Tinder, except instead of matching with people, you match with ghosts that want your help to solve the mystery around how they died. Haunter. Please reply to this email by the 14th, me reading the email on the 24th. My favorite part about opening gifts labeled from mom and dad is that my dad is just as surprised to see what's inside as I am. When you realize COVID-19 wasn't 2 years ago, it was 6 years ago. Remember, no one can prove you weren't a regional manager for Blockbuster, Radio Shack, or Toys R Us. When I was a kid, I thought the long vampire fangs were hollow and had holes in the end that they drank blood through like straws. Convenient napkin dispenser lets you grab either a handful of 60 napkins or tear off a small corner of one napkin. The choice is not yours. Want to go to Starbucks and study soon? Sends a screenshot of the message. Help me reject this boy. Oh my god, it's alright. My personality, my lore. Glad to see so many people embracing therapy. A few of you need an exorcism as well, but baby steps. 5 a.m. Serenity. This gives me driving to the airport vibes and I love it. Stop shaming people for reading kids books. Adult books are about sad people having affairs while kids books have a magic treehouse or a worm driving an apple. You tell me who's winning. I don't want to party like it's 1999. I want to go grocery shopping like it's 1999. My music taste diverse as F. You can call me polyamorous. You can even call me genre fluid. I wonder how old I'll be when I stop assuming every other adult is older than me. When I say if I recall or if I remember correctly, I am being polite about being right. I remember and I am correct.